What's going on, YouTube guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at everything that we know about Apex Legends Season 11. We are probably about a month or so out from the time posting this video till the next season. Season 10's mid-season update has come and it has gone. Hopefully you got that Rampart Heirloom. If you didn't, then you saved some money. Good for you. The November seasons for the past couple years have been the biggest seasons, I would say, in terms of Apex Legends. Last year we saw Olympus. The year before that we saw World's Edge. And this year we're absolutely expecting a new map to launch with the November season. Respawn has said nothing officially really about this season. So everything I am going to be talking about is from leaks or just stuff that I am expecting to come out with the season. Plus, a lot of the leaks that we have seen are credible and they have been around for a while. So this is stuff that we can pretty much expect to see in the game. And of course, spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, you better click off of the video. Do it right now. But first, before you leave, make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate your support. Let's jump into the first item to talk about, and this isn't even anything content related. Is when we are going to get the new season. We are expecting it to drop in the first week of November, around November 2nd. It's usually this Tuesday. This is around when the last battle pass ends, and it is when the next season starts. Of course, we could see a delay of a week or so. If that does happen, we have had that happen before. I don't expect it really to happen this season, so I would expect the first week of November to be when the next season comes out. And of course, they'll probably start leaking the new season about 2 weeks before that, so in the middle of October is when we can start to see some new stuff in regards to the new season. We are going to have a new map in the game. Once again, it seems like we are going to be getting that November release of the map. This is going to be the 4th map in Apex Legends, Kings Canyon, World's Edge, Olympus, and now it seems like we are going to a tropical island. That is the rumor right now. It is pretty much confirmed, I would say. A tropical island has been rumored since even when Olympus came out last year. So I am really expecting this to happen. This should be interesting and give Apex Legends kind of a fresh feel. We don't really have anything like this. Kings Canyon is a desert type of vibe. World's Edge is slightly a mix of like lava, nature, and a city. Olympus is, of course, a futuristic like cloud city. If there's anything I feel confident about coming out next season, it is going to be a new map, of course, like a new legend, but that happens every season. Again, we've seen numerous leaks about this new map. Plus, there was some leaked images, and I'll throw them up on screen for you, of a trident with some mud on the bottom of them. So it is kind of hinting a little bit more in line with what the other leaks were saying. Everything's kind of coming together right now with what we are expecting to come out with the new season. Another notable thing is that we will have 4 maps in the game now, and I am fully expecting one of the maps to go in the back burner, and this more than likely will be Kings Canyon. I don't think we will see any of Kings Canyon next season. I think we will just see World's Edge, Olympus, and this new map. And more than likely, the first 2 weeks will be just that new map. So this is something that you should expect when the new season launches. Of course, every season we get a new legend, and this season it seems like it's going to be none other than Ashe. I feel less confident about this, though, because Respawn in the past has bamboozled us with the new legend coming out. If you are unfamiliar, Season 4's Revenant actually came as a surprise when Forge was killed by him during the release of the trailer, and then Revenant ended up taking his place. Ever since this, nothing is really for sure, in my opinion, until the season launches. However, this time we have been heavily rumored to be getting Ashe. Some of the other content creators and streamers out there have even kind of leaked their abilities a little bit. It seems like she's going to be a little bit like Wraith, but this is all, of course, just rumored. And I have seen some footage actually of this. I think it's going to be something like this. So I am pretty confident that it is going to be Ashe. And I believe it was Asu who said, like, it's pretty much going to make Wraith dead. We'll have to wait and see, of course. You know, they're going to probably balance Wraith if they are doing this with Ashe and having her be some sort of phase. But regardless, it is seemingly like we are going to get Ashe in the game, so this is something to be excited for. Next up, we are going to have the possibility of a new weapon. For the past few seasons, they have released new weapons, and this season I don't think is going to be any exception to that rule. During the mid-season 10 collection event, there was an accidental leak of the Nemesis Burst AR, an energy burst assault rifle. The developers already said this weapon was accidentally left in the trailer, and it is to be released in a future season. While we can't confirm this is Season 11, it would make sense that the previously leaked weapon from the mid-season is going to be the weapon coming out this season. Of course, this isn't 100%, but it is pretty much confirmed in my mind, I would say. This is a first of its kind, I would say. It's a burst AR. It's an energy gun, which is a huge thumbs up for me. The Havoc is mostly a close-range gun, so it seems like the burst AR of the Nemesis is going to be a little bit more of the mid-range. Maybe it's going to be like a Hemlock counterpart. Who knows? It's pretty exciting for me. I think it's going to make finding energy ammo a little bit easier. I do have a really hard time picking up a weapon that I really like, the Volt, because I can never find energy. And maybe if there's another energy gun in the game, this will make it a little bit easier. Let us briefly talk about some of the changes I am expecting to see in the game this season. This part is completely just from my experience and what I am feeling with the meta, and I haven't really read into anything like this online, but this is stuff that I think is absolutely going to be coming down the pipeline. For starters, I think this season will absolutely see some sort of crypto adjustment. It has been an extremely long time since we've seen anything with crypto. and I think he's just been stagnant a little bit too long. I don't think we're going to see a full rework, which has been rumored for a while. I think it's been rumored that we're going to get his drone following him around so you don't have to be in the drone all the time. I don't think that's going to come this season, personally. You know, we'll have to wait and see. Second, this is going to be a more meaningful buff or rework for Watson, and I'll touch more on this in a little bit. But following these two legends, I could see some sort of tweaks to Mirage, Seer, Wraith, and Bangalore. Most of these legends, with the exception of Seer, have had no real changes in quite some time, and I think they are all due for some minor buffs and tweaks. Smaller ones for Wraith and larger ones for Bangalore and Mirage. Seer, on the other hand, I think I can kind of see him getting a small nerf, but I'm not 100% on that. I do think Seer's tactical is just a little bit too good still. Being able to track enemies for as long as you can with that and seeing their health bars is just really absurd. It's just a little bit too much recon in my opinion, but of course, maybe I'm just a little bit biased here. Who knows? It's something that I am expecting though. Bangalore though, I think is absolutely due for some sort of change, as she really has become worse and worse. Not even because of her, it's just because of how the game has transformed. Apex has turned into a scanner game, and I didn't really want to see the game come this way. Even before Season 9 comes out, I was hoping that we would get away from like the Bloodhound meta, and they went the other way. They went in with Seer, so I do think Bangalore will get a little bit of love this season to make her smokes a little bit more viable. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they can do it. You know, the scanning with the smoke, you know, even being a Bangalore just kind of hurts yourself and your team sometimes, especially if you're not paired up with another scanner on your team. So out of any of these on this list, I do hope Bangalore gets some love. I think she's just been forgotten about for way too long. For the Season 11 Heirloom, I am semi-expecting it to be Watson's. When Rampart's Heirloom was released, there was a model in the game files of Watson's Heirloom. This brings me back to the fact of her getting a buff. I think this is going to be in line with what we did see with Rampart in Season 10. You know, they're going to give her a buff and give her an Heirloom, and thus it will increase her pick rate. It seems to be the trend. You know, they did the same thing for Revenant back in Season 9, so this is definitely something I am expecting. And of course, again, we did see that Heirloom in the game files. Moving on now, what I'm going to be talking about here is more so from my experience and what I want to see in the game, so just keep that in mind as we are pressing on forward. The first thing is going to be cross progression, and finally the next-gen upgrades for the console warriors out there. I think it's been long enough. The new consoles, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, have been out for a year now, and I'm absolutely expecting a next-gen upgrade for the consoles out there. I think there's a lot of settings they could bring to these consoles. These consoles are extremely powerful for the price that you can get them at, and this is just something I am expecting. Cross progression honestly has been rumored for like a year and a half, 2 years now. So cross progression, I think it is finally time. I was really hoping to get it last season. Respawn actually came out and said that they couldn't release cross progression because of all the hacker issues they were having, all the servers getting taken down, and this delayed cross progression, I believe they were saying. So I think it might be time. This might be finally be the season. If this does happen, I'm going to be playing on PC way more. It's going to be very exciting for me as a content creator. I'll be able to kind of mingle between both platforms, experience them a little bit more, and just have a better, well-rounded take for you guys. I'm really just hoping this happens. It just seems like it's been too long. It's something that I've been talking about on the channel since pretty much I started making videos a year ago. So hopefully we'll see this. I want to now mention something that has been rumored for a little while now again, and that is a new grenade. I believe we're going to be getting a new grenade this season. It's been rumored to be the cryo grenade. I don't know what this thing does at all, but I believe it's going to be some sort of freezy type grenade. Maybe it's a mix of like a thermite and an arc star. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But it was found in the game files like a year ago again. So this thing has been in the works for a while. Next up is going to be a more meaningful rework for ranked Apex Legends. Ranked has been more or less the same again for like 2 years. This is like the trend now. Everything's just been the same for too long. But I am hoping to get a ranked rework. A lot of people were hoping we were going to get it this season with ranked arenas. Didn't happen. So I do think it's this season's time to get ranked a little rework. I'm not sure what this means. I think maybe they just need to rework some of the progression, you know, getting RP, getting KP. This just seems a little bit stagnant. It's a little bit old now. And I would love to see ranked get a little fresh take that is a little bit more exciting and just a little bit more meaningful to rank up in. Ranking up right now, it doesn't really feel like I'm getting a reward at all. Let me know what you think the ranked rework is going to be. Maybe they're going to add more ranks. Maybe they'll add like 1 through 6 or something. Maybe they'll just adjust the kill points and the win points. I don't know. There's a lot they could do with it to make it feel like a fresh experience. And also maybe more rewards. It seems like the rewards even are kind of basic and not really exciting. So we'll have to wait and see. Like I just mentioned, for Arena, I'm honestly not sure what to expect this season. It has been 2 seasons now since Arena came out. And for me, Arena has always been a little bit too linear. I'd love to see a new game mode. Something with an objective would be really dope. I'd love to see maybe a team deathmatch mode. I think this has been rumored to be playtested for a while now. Who knows if it's actually going to come out this season, but I do think this would fit well in Apex Legends. And I would actually like to see a little bit of shakeup of the currency system. I feel like it's just way too linear again. It just seems like I do the same thing every round. Doesn't really even depend on the map. Maybe if I played ranked arenas, I would feel differently about this. But for right now, arenas is just a little bit too linear. I would love to see a game mode. A couple last minute things to mention, and these are just stuff that we're all wanting for a while. Improved audio, better servers, better matchmaking. What can I say? There's nothing really to say about this. You know, the audio sucks. Servers are crazy whack sometimes. And the matchmaking, going up against 3-stack predators and pubs when you're a solo warrior with 2 level 20 teammates on your team, it's not really a fun experience. I don't know what they can do with this. I would honestly rather have the queue times be like doubled, but I'm getting a little bit more healthy lobby. This maybe is something they could look at. I don't really expect any of this to be addressed. I don't think anything's going to change between this season and next season, but it's a pipe dream. I do hope it comes. So what are you all looking forward to? Let me know in the comments down below. Personally, me, I think I want to see the new legend be not a replacement for Wraith, but to be something a little bit more interesting. And honestly, of course, the new map just allows us to explore, learn new things, kind of figure out different metas. So I think the new map is probably the biggest thing to come out this season. And I think it's the biggest thing to come out every year, if we are being honest. What I want more than any of this, though, is to be excited again about Apex Legends. I want them to surprise me with something that's coming out. You know, there's a lot of things that always come out that are pretty predictable. You know, we get the 1 through 100 battle pass with the 110 skin. This has been the same. Maybe they switch that up. We get the legendary season. We're getting a new weapon every season. We're getting a map. I want to be surprised. I want something else to come out that I just do not know anything about. I think this would be really cool. I think it would be dope for the community. I think it would be really exciting, especially this time of the year when all the new games are coming out. I think right now is the time they need to do it if they do want to keep people's attention on Apex Legends. But guys, let me know what you are thinking down in the comments down below. And I appreciate the support, guys. Till next video. Peace out.